What's up, cool people? My name's Matt. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed. Alrighty. So, back to Assassin Square One, I guess.
Safety and peace, Altair.
You're in my way.
Yes, Mualim has asked that I assist you. Remind you how it is we hunt our prey.
I know how it works.
Be that as it may, I have no desire to disobey.
Then be quick.
The assassin have many tools at their disposal.
Yes. We can eavesdrop, we can pickpocket, or we can use violence to intimidate.
Good, you remember.
So you'd have me walk amongst the others and learn what I can about the traitor.
Yes, begin by going to the village market. That's where we first spotted the traitor.
You know who it is?
Perhaps.
Then give me a name and let's be done with it.
That's not the way it works. Now go. And remember, begin your search in the village market.
Alright. Begin the search at the village market. Okay. Well, I could still punch and push and free run. But that seems to be about all I have, fighting-wise at the moment. Oh, man. So I can still do parkour things? Yes. Alright. Oh, and I still have eagle vision. Still not entirely sure how necessary that is, per se, but I'm sure it will become clear at some point. When, where, and how that's needed. Alright. So we're headed down this way. See, playing this game and seeing some of, Altair's character now makes me wonder about, some of the other characters in the series and how they compare. Okay, so I'm here. Now what? Can I talk with people, or what do I do? They're both facing me. Like I'm supposed to try and talk with them or something. Gentle push seems to do nothing. I could grab, but I don't know if I should. That's the thing. I'm like so worried about, desyncing or anything like that. I probably grabbed the wrong person there or something.
Please, don't kill me. Help! Help!
I don't plan on killing you. I just want to, see what you're up to. Reinitializing. Did I not do it right? Because it seems like it's having me go right back to what I just did. For now, that's possibly the game being a little more forgiving. Yeah. Eavesdrop. Sit on a nearby bench and lock on the target. Oh. Okay. How did I not see that before? Did that even show up before? Nearby bench. Nearby bench. Where is a nearby bench? Ah. That's probably close enough, right? Nearby bench.
I know what I saw. Musoon opened the gate. He let the Templars in.
Then you must tell Al-Mualim.
I can't. Masoon did not act alone. Someone inside the fortress helped him.
What makes you say this?
He exchanges letters with someone inside. The basket weaver carries them for him.
That's no reason to stay silent.
Ah, but the weaver delivered him a letter just before the attack. I suspect it held the order to open the gate.
Then speak to the Weaver. He can name Masoon's accomplice.
He's disappeared, hiding for fear of being dragged into this.
Probably inside one of his own baskets.
Investigation complete. Find the basket weaver. Alrighty. Basket weaver seems to be in a general that direction. Don't mind me, just walking along the wall here. No big deal, right? Do. Headed over here. Climbing up this stuff.
Odd. Why would he do that?
Pickpocket. Lock onto your target to start pickpocket. Too far. Okay.
Please, just one. We lost everything in the attack and have no place to store our grain.
I can't right now. I'm busy.
Is this about the letter?
What letter?
The letter you received when I got here. Bad news?
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I'll see what I can do, but please, I need to be alone right now. Come back later.
As you wish.
Memory update failed. To reinitialize Why does it have me climbing so slowly? Okay, so I think I broke the line of sight. Now I need to try and, like, find a bench or something. Right? Pickpocket reinitialized. Okay. So it actually does just, like, rewind the stuff until you do it right, it seems. I guess with this being, you know, kind of simulated and the fact that you're just, you know, in the actual real world context within the game, you're just going back through these memories of assassins from your bloodline or whatever. Lock onto your target to start pickpocket. Yeah. Warning, too close to pickpocket. Now it says I'm too far. Get closer. There we go. So, how do I do this? Okay. I'm soon near the cypress tree. Or Mason? I don't know. Okay. I guess maybe the problem with the first attempt was that, like, I just sort of bumped into him from the front, sort of haphazardly, rather than walking up quietly from the back to do the pickpocketing. So I'm a little surprised none of this has affected any of my, like, synchronization or whatever.
Traitor! I'm not a traitor. It's Mualim who's betrayed us. You'll see. Soon, all your eyes will be opened to the truth. We stand upon
Interrogation.
the
Press left trigger to
between this world
activate the
and a new
interrogation
one,
mission.
A better place where all might live as equals.
Should I be standing here to interrogate him?
Mualim would see this dream destroyed.
Too close to begin
You'll
interrogation.
see. Soon, all your eyes will be opened to the truth. We stand upon the threshold between this world
Too far.
and a new one, a better place.
Wow, the range
where
is
all might
really
live as
picky
equals. But
with
man
that kind of
like
stuff.
Mualim would see this dream destroyed. Today's attack was but the first, and more will follow unless you repent. Give up your wicked ways. Rise up against the madman of Masyaf. See through his lies.
Follow the despot to a secluded place and beat him until he speaks. When it says beat him, I assume that means, you know, like, actually physically punch and such. Okay, I mean, this is somewhat secluded, but I wouldn't consider it secluded enough just yet. This looks secluded enough. Hey, you.
Is it a fight you want? Enough! I yield! I yield!
Speak quickly then. I've no interest in your games. Why did you betray us? And who do you serve?
We serve the Templars. You should too. Their cause is just.
We?
Jamal. He told me of their plans. Asked me to open
Okay, I
the
mean,
gate.
it's not surprising that
You
people are
betrayed
working
us.
with the Templars.
We, who called you brother and kept you safe from harm.
I did what I believed was right. And if you must kill me for it, so be it. I am not afraid to die.
Your fate is not for me to decide. It's Al-Mualim who will judge.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
And that's probably going to have you jump forward to, like, yep.
Betraying our brotherhood and opening the way for our enemies. How do you answer to these charges?
I deny nothing. I'm proud of what I did. My only regret is that they failed.
I offer you a chance to repent, to renounce the evil in your heart.
It is not evil in my heart, but truth. I will not repent.
Then you will die. You did well, Altair, and have earned the right to carry a blade once more.
What will become of the one who helped him?
It remains to be seen. Some do ill out of ignorance or fear. These men can be saved. Others suffer from corrupted wills, their minds poisoned and twisted. These men must be destroyed. Soon enough, we'll know what sort of man Jamal is.
I've passed your test then. What now?
Oh, my child. We've only just begun. I hold here a list. 9 names adorn it. 9 men who need to die. They are plague bringers, war makers. Their power and influence corrupts the land and ensures the Crusades continue. You will find them. Kill them. In doing so, you'll sow the seeds of peace, both for the region and for yourself. In this way, you might be redeemed.
9 lives in exchange for mine.
A most generous offer, I think. Have you any questions?
Only where I need begin.
Very well. Ride for Damascus. Seek out the black market merchant named Tamir. Let him be the first to fall. Be sure to visit the city's assassin bureau when you arrive. I'll dispatch a bird to inform the Rafik of your arrival. Speak with him. You'll find he has much to offer.
If you believe it best.
I do. Besides, you cannot begin your mission without his consent.
What nonsense is this? I don't need his permission. It's a waste of time.
It's the price you pay for the mistakes you've made. You answer not only to me, but all the Brotherhood as well now.
So be it.
Take your equipment and go. Prove that you are not yet lost to us.
Okay. DNA synchronization augmented. Oh, okay, it added another meter. Or another bar to the meter on the top left. Synchronizing rank 1 memory, weapon gain, sword, and the hidden blade. You can practice in the courtyard. Okay. Oh, you see, now it has 2 markers for me. Two, like, quest markers, maybe I should say. Hello?
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield a blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
Like, I don't want to be too harsh on them, though, right? Press X again as soon as your sword makes contact for... Okay. Okay. So that really is more timing based.
The work of a master.
Okay.
You must be busy. I understand.
Still definitely not claiming to be great at the combat here, but sure.
You must be busy. I understand.
Press LT to practice your fighting techniques. I already did the fight training. I think we're good on that. But what exactly are my objective options here? So that's... Oh. Okay, so I have to go through there to get to... So that's a kingdom... Or at least a different area marker, probably. Okay. And then when that happens, I'll be able to look at different things and probably do more like, you know, completionist type stuff. Alright. Trying to move along somewhat quickly, but without being, like, you know, really rude and just, like, bowling my way through people, practically. So we'll slow down a little bit here. Is this a spot for a leap of faith? Hey. Whip. Okay. Good to know. if I needed to get away from somebody and, like, hide in a certain spot. There was a thing up on top of that one building that seemed helpful for that. Anyway. So, yeah, for those who might not have heard, especially, you know, once this gets edited down, and in case it wasn't obvious enough already, I'm kind of not just playing one game at a time anymore. I'm, like, staggering Let's Play series video edits and stuff. Anyway, horse mount. Press A or B next to the horse to mount it. The horse will follow you wherever you go outside of cities. Move left stick to steer the horse. Soldiers will ignore you if you press A to walk when going by. Is that guy supposed to be a soldier? I really don't know. Okay, you can also run a bit faster if you hold R. None of these guys look like soldiers so far. Horse jump. Press and hold right trigger and A. Okay, cool. Saving content. Please don't turn off your console. Oh yeah, now we're moving. Let's slow it down a little bit though in the tight spaces. Not that I think this game is gonna have me, like, you know, hurt the horse by running it into a wall or anything. Okay.
Remember to reach out for ledges should you fall while climbing.
Viewpoint. Buildings with an eagle circling above are viewpoints. Climb to the top to scan the area. Okay. I kind of figured, you know, the horse dismount would have been pressing B or something like that. Okay, there we go. Come on. Climbing controls can be just slightly wonky at times. Like that. Why did it do that? Let's try this again. Over this way. Oh, it like resynchronized me. I guess it has to be fairly rapid succession that you you know, lose your synchronizing or something. I don't know. Or maybe it's just being a bit more generous with that since this is early on in the game. Nope. Okay, come on, really? Was that just not... I guess that just wasn't the best side to try and go up. Press Y after reaching a viewpoint, synchronize, and clear part of your map. There we go. until all viewpoints reach within the kingdom. Eagle vision is probably not going to give me much of anything right now. Area scanned. Objectives and hide spots within this area are now displayed in your map and GPS. Gotcha. After completing a viewpoint, you can perform a leap of faith to get down. Boom. Use the map to locate objectives. You can also set your own GPS marker on the map. Okay, so saying I'm supposed to go over that way to Damascus. But how exactly do I go about that? Because there doesn't seem to be a clear path. I guess maybe I go down along here, stick to, I guess, what would be my left, and just sort of follow that. Was this the horse I rode in on? I remember it being a darker colored horse, at least. I'd like to go a little bit further. Just to maybe, you know, scope out another lookout point or something. I'm sorry, was I too suspicious there? Like, what's the deal? Guess I'm fine now. Okay, following to the left. Don't know who these people are. They don't really look like soldiers. Checkpoint reached, okay. See, there's a haystack there, which makes me think there could be like a lookout point. Damascus that way, yeah. That's the direction I figured it would be. Suppose confirmation of that doesn't hurt, though. That looks like a soldier. Maybe walk a little bit slower past them or not. I don't know. That's definitely a lookout point there. Alright. I'm gonna dismount for now. Try and climb this thing. I feel like I missed a lookout point in between. Okay, who exactly is suspicious of me and why? I'm not sure I care too much at this exact moment. I'm just trying to get up this building. And synchronize. Viewpoint complete. Map updated. Press select for details. Sorry. Really feeling like I'm gonna sneeze. It's almost worse when you don't. What? I'm like, in what way am I suspicious right now? Great, but that also means I need to maybe try and get back to my horse while passing by somebody. What is this? King Richard flag collected. 1 of 100. Okay. If I'm blending, does it matter if they see me? I'm still not entirely sure how some of this stuff works. Alright, let's go, horsey. Which way are we going, though? Actually, I should probably move out of sight for now. Oh, so there is a quicker way to open up the map. Good to know. And no, I did not miss any lookout points. So if I'm facing that way, this would seem to indicate I should turn back around and then continue to the left. Set your own GPS markers on the map. Yeah. That sign says Damascus is this way. So yeah, sure, let's follow that. Don't mind me, just moseying along here with my horse. Nothing suspicious. Alright. Again, still not exactly sure how all that works. Hello, Ghost. How are you? Welcome. So, it's weird that I'm playing the first Assassin's Creed game, and yet this is not the first Assassin's Creed game that I've played. I know. But it's weird how the explanation of the mechanics almost have me questioning my moves more than before. Press and hold A in low profile to blend. Okay. Blend when passing near soldiers in the kingdom to prevent them noticing you. Soldiers have lost sight. Find a hide spot to vanish. Where would be a hide spot? Is there like a haystack over here maybe? Yeah. Oh, come on. Press X in high profile to attack with your sword on horseback. Oh. Alright, sorry. Favorite game, you say? Like, this one specifically, or like the series as a whole? Because out of all the Assassin's Creed games, I know 2 is a favorite for a lot of people. 2 or 3. Then maybe a couple of the others here and there that were like, I don't know if I'd say spin-offs. Doggone it. Damascus is still to the left. Okay. Just gonna slowly walk with my horse here. Past any potential enemies. Just to, you know, blend in. You like the sage. Is it bad that I'm not sure who the sage is? Or is that something that comes later in the game? I'm still very early in this. Lots of water. Can I get the flag? No. I have to get off the horse, apparently, to get the flag. Oh, okay. I understand, you know. Showing things on the internet means not everybody who, stops in is going to have English as their first language. So, no problem there, Ghost. It might just lead to some slight misunderstandings along the way. I will say I kind of like the leader character, why am I blanking on his name? Mualim. And not necessarily that I like his overall personality, just more so as, like, you know, a leader figure who takes charge and really has, like, kind of set... kind of a set moral code, I guess you'd say. Definitely seems like a good person to have as the leader, you know, to sort of kick off the series and get you to learn more about how things are supposed to be done, for lack of a better way to put it. Alrighty. I'm gonna just be over here. Get off my horse. Favorite games are 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. Seems like there are quite a few games, you know, with a lot of entries in the series where the initial trilogy or whatever is still kind of the peak of it. Okay, come on. Let me up. There we go. Like, a lot of people would say the same with Halo 1, 2, and 3. Over and against, you know, 4, 5, and Infinite. So, I can just synchronize from that spot. I don't have to be perched out on the limb there. Yeah, the parkour type stuff is definitely a draw for Assassin's Creed. I had someone tell me earlier that this was actually supposed to be a spiritual successor in a way to the Prince of Persia games. which would definitely make sense of the parkour elements then. What? Who sees me? What am I doing wrong? Can I mount this horse now? Where do I go from here? I guess just kind of continue to my left. I'm moving along toward Damascus. So, with Damascus being in play, this is clearly happening somewhere in the realm of Israel. Or at least, you know, Middle East type area. Of course, I hear Damascus and immediately think, oh, yeah, New Testament, Paul on the road to Damascus, meets Jesus, gets blinded, then has to meet up with somebody else to get his sight restored, and that's where he actually starts to believe in Jesus instead of persecuting Christians and all that kind of stuff. No, did not play Bloodlines. The only Assassin's Creed game I've actually played at any decent length before this one was, I'm pretty sure, Syndicate. The one where it's in Britain and you control, like, I'm pretty sure they're twins, or at least siblings. I'm thinking that's Syndicate. Yeah, I know. I have been probably missing out all this time. I just have had other games along the way that have taken priority in my mind for one reason or another. Oh, another lookout point over that way. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Too many people around who are, like, potentially watching me, though. Let me get off my horse so I can collect this thing. There we go. But yeah, especially if things go well with playing through this game, I will definitely move on to other games in the series. I'm pretty sure I can re-download 2 and 3. Definitely have access to a couple of others. I couldn't tell you which ones off the top of my head. Laptop runs Assassin's Creed at 90 FPS. Nice. Although, depending on which Assassin's Creed game, I mean, this one, to my knowledge, isn't exactly the most optimized game, but I also wouldn't expect it to be too harsh on, you know, newer computers. No, I was not trying to jump off there. Why does it do that sometimes? I like the parkour, but controlling it can be a little awkward at times. No, I was not trying to jump there. Oh, yeah. Can definitely relate to laptop heating problems. I know. Personally, for the most part, I would rather not spend all the money on, you know, trying to keep a computer up to date and able to play the latest games. That's part of the reason I go with console. But But also, I just started playing games well before, computer gaming was that significant to the mainstream. I mean, my computer definitely could run some games halfway decently here and there, despite being like, oh geez, probably 5 years old at this point with none of the parts being replaced or anything. Like, I know there are some kind of more basic games, I guess you might say, that I have run on this computer that haven't really had any major troubles. Come on, there we go. Main one I could tell you off the top of my head is Magic the Gathering Arena, which, again, card game, not super duper complex, so I wouldn't necessarily expect that. Oh my gosh, stop jumping around. Alright, let me get off the horse and go around it a little more, maybe, so I can get up here and collect this flag. Okay. All that fuss for one simple thing. Anyway. Well, hey, thanks for subscribing then, Ghost. I don't make any assumptions on people doing so, but I definitely appreciate when you do. Or when they do, when people in general do. Words. I really do tend to overthink my wording on a lot of things, if I'm honest. That's one of my just bad habits, I guess you'd say. But, yeah, since you weren't here earlier, Ghost, I will say that this time frame is probably going to be the usual for gaming streams. I kind of have it set up to where I'm going back and forth between a couple of games at this point, instead of just playing through one game outright. Just in case, there are people who might not like a particular series, I'm not, like, leaving them completely wanting to stay away from my channel for long periods of time. But also, I figure it just kind of shakes things up. Anybody who does like a particular game I'm playing through, then it might give them some time to want to wait have to wait a little bit and leave them wanting to come back for more. Rather than just, back to back to back, outright playing through a game entirely, and then it's either a lot of what they want or a lot of what they don't. I'm definitely thinking I'll wrap up recording on Assassin's Creed for now, because I've been recording for almost an hour for this particular bit. Definitely seems like more than enough. Okay, so we tracked down a traitor or informant or mole or something to that effect, and brought him to justice, whereby earning Altair back the right to, I guess, wield a couple of weapons. And now, I guess the mission is to head to Damascus to track down some other threats, basically. But yeah, I guess this is where the world of the game has started to open up a little bit. Gonna try not to get too sidetracked for the most part, but, if I hit significant markers and stuff, like those viewpoints, while I'm on the way to certain tasks or whatever, I'm probably going to end up doing those. Just so I'm not, like, ignoring significant portions of what's available either. But anywho. So, as always, like and share if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel and click the bell if you're on YouTube to get updates when I post new videos. If you're seeing this over on Rumble, just give me a follow there. Make sure you look... Man, I can't talk right now. Make sure you look down in the description, either way, to get info on other social media pages and stuff like that. And below there, leave comments with any thoughts you have. So, that's going to do it for now. Hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see you soon for another video. But until next time, stay cool, people.